Hey, what's going on, people? Uh, let's talk. I don't know if you guys are aware of what's really going on around us. You know, this is not a dream. This is revelation. You know, and we have a right, or we have a chance to save our world and to save our lives, save our people from suffering. That beast is at work, and he's trying to steal souls, and he's trying to get rid of God's chosen one. Okay, and the reason the world is out of hand because our government and the so-called Christians are not defending it. They are encouraging the evil God said do not do. The government put it in the law, and the religious leaders fall in line. They okay it. And if anybody who say they believe in God but believe in politics are not from God. God said, do not believe in man. Do not trust in man. Believe in God. Now God been in your face for a long time, and you never came to him. Say, God, look, we need your help. You know? And your ignorance and arrogance and jealousy, you overlooking, thinking you better because you got followers and a little money and a little earthly knowledge. You think you standing on something. You ain't standing on nothing. Think you are. In the world, yeah, you might be standing on something. But in God's eyes, you don't stand on nothing. All this evil that's going on right now in our world, everybody should be standing up and opposing it. White, black, police officers, citizens, I don't care. We all supposed to be standing up and not going for it. If we say we love God, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, people? If we say we love God, but the love of God is not in most of us, you know, and it's just it's way out of line, man. I remember back in the days, if you if the police rolled by, saw you drinking a beer or even pissing out in public, are you going to jail? Now I've seen like 300 men and women riding down the street on bikes in front of kids butt naked. Ain't nobody lift a finger. Now, what you do in your private life is your business. But when you in public, you're gonna act accordingly. All in front of kids and all that. Nowadays, anything go. And that is an injustice, you know. So if you guys are not angry, you of this world, you know. And I can't do nothing but shake my head, man. You know. I don't know what to say, man. You know. One who was sent by God, man, is gonna be overlooked, disrespected, humiliated. Everybody's just gonna look on, you know. We're gonna, you know what, we're gonna use Christ, man, because this is how you did them. I'm not gonna use my situation, but we're gonna use Christ, man. You know, the religious leaders, they saw him suffer and didn't lift a finger because they was all under the control of the God of this world. Although they preached the one true God, no, God ain't paying people no attention. Their prayers are nothing. You know, that devil, deceitful. You know, and when you're chosen by God, that devil is going to do all he can to bring you down, to get you back on the plantation. If he can't get you, guess what? He's going to get your kids. You know. And I found out some information today. You know, my boy just passed uh, a couple of days ago, and I just found out some information that he was given. I don't know what they call it, a bad dose drugs, and yeah, somebody contributed in his death. Because when I talked to the coroner said he was healthy, you know. So when the toxicology report come back 6 to 8 weeks, we had no the cause of death. You know, and it break my heart, man. And I've been like walking this earth, man. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I've been doing this out of pure motive, save lives. I haven't asked nobody for nothing. I don't walk around and asking people for money for what I do or what I teach. You know, I'm doing this out of pure motive, save souls, man. We're living in some serious times, and a lot of you people, man, y'all taking it as a joke, like it's like ain't nothing happening. But you better take a chill pill and open your eyes up and see what's happening. You know, and I'm doing all this suffering, man. And now I need a little help, you know, with you know, funeral expenses. I can't even get it. Although I haven't even really asked, but I'm just saying, though, who can I go to? Everybody playing the darkness, you know. And if you people had really been taught right, y'all would have known who was going to come with setting up the game. It was the lawless one, you know. He got a little money. He he has spiritual demons. Uh, they can do magic, and they use technology to watch you and listen to you. So they know things that you wouldn't think they would know because you don't know them. You never told them anything, but they're watching you. That's another thing, how they deceive you into thinking they're God, you know. And the devil is an earthly being. You know, he created this whole system, everything. So he know a lot as far as earth, earthly things. So that's another way that make him think like he's an all-knowing God, but he's not. Christ wasn't even an all-knowing God. Christ wasn't God. He had God in him. You know, the book says no one knows the hour, not even the Son. That was Christ, man. He didn't know it all. He knew a whole lot, but he didn't know it all. He wasn't all knowing God, you know. And they come to me with their little phony test. They'll send one of the ignorant ones to me and ask me something. And if I don't know it, then I'm too. No, I'm never beneath that devil. And I know I'm not the all knowing God, but I'm above Satan. I know that. And I don't care how much earthly knowledge you have or how much money or followers we have. He's never defeated. He's never better than me or above me. You know, he's of darkness. I'm of light, you know. So, yeah, I just want to let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, because of your false teachers, you don't know. You haven't been taught right. You know, off the bat, as soon as it said come with that gang, y'all should like to shut him down. No, yeah, it's Satan. That's the real one. We're going to him. But no, y'all fell right into his hands, and he's doing a lot of destroying and oppressing people and making people play games and all that. You know, and then he pacified you with little gifts. Because I know a lot of y'all, that's all y'all worry about is fame and luxury and eating expensive meals and big vacations and all that. So he got the money. So he can give you all that, you know. And that dollar and that money, that represent him. It say in God we trust on the bill, but if you look at all the signs and symbols on the dollar, it ain't none but evil. So their God is not your God, you know. And okay, for example, you Christians, you voted for Obama and you voted for Biden. You voted for the devil and don't even know it, you know. And then you hindering the people that really want to know God. You know, they holding them up with all type of rumors. Hold on, we don't know who he is yet. We don't know all that. Man, God is one. His prophets are like brothers, you know. But because of your ignorance, y'all get the little piece of paper and think y'all studying on something. Like I told you before, you ain't studying on nothing. You know, you might have the finest things of the earth and having your life is easy and all that. Yeah, that's just another proof that you of this earth. You're not of God. People of God gonna suffer. And that's sad to say, you know, but it shouldn't be like that. It's like if I was preaching, had a big congregation and money and all that, and I seen all the stuff was going on with these kids and the big homosexual movement and all that, man, would be my whole congregation where the men would be women. We don't want them to go to war, but the men, let's stand up. We got work to do. We finna defend our kids and God's laws. You know what I'm saying? And our rights. No, y'all sitting back in there thinking it, because y'all with the whole plan. You know it. You know what I mean? That's the same thing did to Christ. Christ was a rebel. Christ was a warrior. But they played him soft because he had no help. And the little few dudes that was following him around, they were just like his enemies. They were stealing and no faith and talking about him and doing all type of stuff. But yeah, we living in some tough times, man. You know, and man, everything that's been going on in my life for the last year, 2 years, reminds me of the story of Job. And I'm never gonna break my faith. They can never kill my spirit, so they can stop it. You know what I mean? They just hindering my my breakthroughs, man. You know, So the way I can enjoy life. You know what I mean? See, they don't want me to enjoy life. Only way I can enjoy life if I submit to their will. They're cold day in hell before I submit to them. You know. So that's about it, man. I wanted to say a whole lot more, but you know, a little frustrated, angry. You know, but my spirits is up. Never gonna get me down, man. You can't break me, man. I'm from God. You know, you probably kill a body, but you can't break my spirit, man. Come on, my spirit is way stronger than Satan's spirit. You know what I mean? And that's about it, man. Mm. So until we see God, I don't care who you gonna get. It ain't gonna happen. You got all these religious leaders. They got armies. You got these people with big congregations, big money, and everything. They ain't doing nothing but a whole lot of talk. And God says in Ecclesiastes, big words, long speeches, it's meaningless. Mean nothing. Man, you people, man, if you knew God, man, you people supposed to be like getting together and saying, look, we can't have this one. This is our land. God gave this to us, and He gave us the book to know the difference between good and evil. The only thing y'all worry about in there is money. Money, you know. And I'm gonna tell you another deal: racism. Racism is BS. Racism is not just between a white man and a black man or whatever. You could be racist to your own race. You know how many black people have differences? I mean, big differences where they hate each other. That's racism. You do the same thing in white race, same thing in Mexican race. That's proof that we are all not the same. Racism is just not against another race. You can have racism within your own race. It's just like me. I have two boys by a white lady, and I have two boys by a black lady. And I made sure that we weren't having it. I mean, I wasn't having it. Y'all gonna get together because y'all blood. You got my blood in you, and you're gonna get together. And they all look alike, you know. So, and they loved each other, man. And I made sure they got to know each other at a young age, and they carried on to now. They, visit each other, and they got older without me, you know. And that's a real father, you know. He's not gonna allow all that racism, all that unnecessary foolishness, because your own kind sometimes be your worst enemy. I'm not loving no enemies. God said, love what is good, hate what is evil. And that's how it go down. Don't love your enemies. Your enemies ain't gonna love you. You love them, guess what? They're gonna continue to do what they do because you're gonna accept it. No, I'm not. No, that's evil. Not loving no evil. No, I respect everybody and all that. And that's another reason why, they got everything in chaos confusion because they blame darkness. They'll come around me like my friend, but all the time they're my enemy. But my friends will know they're the enemy, but won't say nothing. So they assume that I know and say I'm playing both sides and all that. That's you ignorant people of the earth. Y'all allow evil to do what they want to do. See, but at the moment, that's why he had to keep it under the radar or in darkness with me, because he knew I wasn't having it. But that's the way it goes. When you're chosen by God, you're not gonna get no help because the majority of the earthly people are weak. And the people who do know God, they ain't worried about you because they know they living right by God. So they know, but ain't no dying for your sins, man. Everybody have their own duty. Read the Old Testament. Y'all better get into the Old Testament. It's everybody's duty to obey those commandments. Now, if you don't obey them, that's on you. No blood sacrifices. And it ain't no two, 1 and 2 and all that. 1 and 2 is the same thing. 1 and 2 is one. That's why Christ says, I am the first and the last. Me and Satan don't share the same body. How can he be I'm from God, he from hell, or the devil or whatever. How can he be the head of me? Get the hell out of here. He need judging me on my what is on the earthly little ways. No, we don't get out like that. There's no foolishness in heaven. There's no money in heaven. Everything is fresh from the earth, pure, bright. That's Satan with all that. But I'm gonna bust that up though. Boy, look, God ever rises up and say, look, sick him, my boy. Man, look, man, it's over. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get fresh food back. We're gonna heal diseases. We're gonna take care of our kids. We're gonna remove evil. If you don't want to get right, we're removing you. And crimes, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. And man, it's just I don't know what to say, man. Just disappointed in this whole deal. When God sent me, I said when God came to me, He said, "Okay." I said, I'm finna have fun." Hell no, man. It was like everything went dark. People got to hide and playing games and everything. But the only people, so I could be rich if I wanted to. If my motives was about money, I could be rich. Because I used to live in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, Jewish community. Man, they used to come out all the time, ask me what I need, what I want. One day I was walking down the street, Jewish lady got out of Jaguar, middle of the street, mink coat on, everything. Was in front of me, backing up, begging me, like, what can I get you? What do you need? What do you want? Showing me condos where the Minnesota Vikings players used to play. Parents and their kids coming out asking me what was my name. And I tell them, they're like, man, are you telling me, is that really your name? And I'm talking about these people knew. And I don't know how the hell they knew. But yeah, I could have been had the money, man. But I just wanted to show them my pure motives and show them I was here for business. And that old jealous ass Satan was all in their ear talking about, oh, he just wants y'all money. He just wants y'all money. No, he wanted it. He wanted the glory. But you know what, Satan? God said he'll see you in a minute. All right, people. Have a good day. One.